Top 5 foods to prevent leg cramps in seniors. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and your leg feels like it's been hijacked, tight, locked, and throbbing with pain? You try to move, but the cramp holds on like a vice. It's exhausting. It's frustrating. And sadly, it's common, especially after age 50. But let me tell you something important. This doesn't have to be your new normal. You see, leg cramps are more than just a nighttime nuisance. They're your body's way of whispering, or sometimes shouting, that something is off. Low minerals, dehydration, nerve misfires, poor muscle recovery. Here's the good news. The solution doesn't always come in a bottle. Sometimes it comes from your fork. In this video, we're diving into 5 simple, natural foods backed by science that can help prevent leg cramps, support muscle function, and keep you moving freely and confidently day and night. So whether you love walking, gardening, or just getting out of bed without pain, this one's for you. If you're new here, welcome to Senior Health Guide, the place where health over 50 means strength, not struggle. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a tip that could change your life. Let's get started. Now, before we talk about the best foods to fight leg cramps, let's take a moment to understand why these cramps happen in the first place, especially as we get older. Think of your muscles like an orchestra. When everything is in tune, potassium, magnesium, calcium hydration, and nerve signals, the music plays beautifully. But when just one instrument is off, you get a screech, or in this case, a cramp. So what throws things off? Mineral imbalances. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing key nutrients like potassium and magnesium. Even if you're eating well, your muscles might still be running low on what they need to function smoothly. Dehydration. Seniors often drink less water to avoid bathroom trips, but that comes at a cost. Less fluid equals less circulation, equals more cramps. Nerve dysfunction. Aging nerves can misfire, sending chaotic signals that trigger muscles to contract involuntarily, especially if you're low in B12 or have diabetes or neuropathy. Medications. Blood pressure meds, diuretics, and acids, many can quietly deplete the minerals your muscles need. And finally, lack of movement. When muscles don't move regularly, they stiffen. Think of a garden hose that's been coiled too long. Try to unroll it too fast, snap. So no, cramps aren't just aging. They're a sign. And the good news is, with the right foods, you can start giving your body what it's been missing. Let's get into the top foods that help restore balance, starting with one that's probably in your fridge right now. Let's start with a humble hero that's been on your breakfast plate for decades. Eggs, one of nature's most perfectly designed foods. Now you might be thinking, eggs? Really? Yes, really. Eggs are like repair kits for your muscles, tiny nutrient powerhouses filled with exactly what your body needs to stay strong, especially after 50. Complete protein for muscle strength. As we age, we naturally lose muscle, a condition called sarcopenia. And when muscles shrink, they're more prone to cramps, weakness, and fatigue. Each egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein, including all 9 essential amino acids. That's rare in a single food. Think of amino acids as building blocks, and your muscles as a house that needs constant repairs. Eggs deliver the bricks, the mortar, and even the tools. Vitamin D, the hidden leg saver. Here's the real magic. Egg yolks contain vitamin D. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, which is critical for smooth, balanced muscle contractions. Without it, you get stiffness, twitching, and yes, cramps. Unfortunately, over 60% of adults over 60 are deficient in vitamin D. Why? Less sun exposure, thinning skin, and ironically, fear of cholesterol keeps many away from eggs. But research shows that moderate egg consumption,
around 6 to 7 eggs a week, is safe for most older adults, even those watching their heart health. Vitamin B12, the nerve protector. Eggs are also a rich source of vitamin B12, which supports healthy nerves. Nerves are like electrical wires to your muscles.
If they're frayed or underpowered, muscles misfire, leading to spasms and cramps, especially at night. B12 deficiencies are very common in older adults, especially if you take acid blockers, metformin, or follow a low-meat diet. How to add eggs to your diet? Boiled for a snack? Scrambled with spinach? Poached over whole grain toast? Or part of an evening meal to support overnight muscle repair? And if you're watching your cholesterol, try 1 whole egg plus extra egg whites. You'll still get the benefits with less fat. Bottom line, if your legs feel weak, shaky, or tight, don't overlook the egg. It's affordable, accessible, and one of the best muscle-supporting foods on the planet. Coming up next, a soft, sweet fruit that delivers pure potassium power, and it's probably sitting on your kitchen counter right now. Now let's talk about a fruit you've probably known since childhood. Sweet, soft, and friendly to your digestion. Yes, I'm talking about bananas, or as I like to call them, nature's potassium pill. Why potassium matters after 50.
Potassium is essential for muscle function. It keeps your muscles relaxed, your nerves communicating, and your legs from twitching in the middle of the night. But here's the catch. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at storing and using potassium, and many seniors don't get enough from diet alone. Think of potassium like engine oil in a car. Without it, the gears, your muscles, grind, catch, and eventually seize up. Bananas are rich in potassium, with about 420 milligrams in a medium banana, helping to refill your body's reserves with every bite.
If you're watching your blood sugar, choose slightly green bananas. They have more resistant starch and a lower glycemic load. You can also pair them with fiber-rich foods, like oats or a handful of nuts, to slow sugar absorption. How to enjoy bananas. Sliced over oatmeal or whole grain cereal. Blended into a smoothie with spinach and almond milk. Eaten plain with a spoonful of peanut butter. Bottom line? When it comes to muscle health, bananas are more than a breakfast fruit. They're a cramp-fighting classic that's easy, affordable, and delicious. Next up, a snack so small it fits in your palm, but packs a magnesium punch that could make your nighttime cramps disappear. Let's talk about nuts and seeds. Now let's move on to something crunchy, satisfying, and surprisingly powerful. Nuts and seeds, the small but mighty warriors in your battle against leg cramps. You might think of them as just a snack, but in truth, they're mineral-packed mini medicines, especially for muscles that ache, twitch, or seize up. Magnesium is like the conductor of your muscular orchestra. It tells your muscles when to relax, keeping them from staying locked or overactive. When magnesium runs low, and it often does after 50, cramps, spasms, and restlessness follow. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds gives you about 40% of your daily magnesium needs. Almonds, cashews, walnuts, they all contribute too. Think of magnesium as muscle's natural chill pill, and nuts and seeds are full of it. Potassium, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory benefits. Nuts and seeds aren't one-trick ponies. They also contain potassium to balance muscle signals, omega-3s, especially in walnuts and flax seeds, to reduce inflammation, protein for muscle repair, and vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects aging muscles from wear and tear. This makes them perfect for seniors who experience nighttime cramps, post-walk stiffness, or muscle pain linked to arthritis or inflammation. Perfect bedtime snack. Here's a tip you might not hear from your doctor. A handful of nuts or seeds before bed can help reduce overnight cramps. Why? Because they help restore lost electrolytes and support muscle relaxation without sugar or additives.
Pair a spoonful of pumpkin seeds with a few slices of banana or Greek yogurt, and you've got a calming, sleep-friendly combo. How much is enough? 1 small handful per day, about an ounce or 20 almonds. Use them as toppings on salads, oatmeal, or smoothies. Choose raw or dry-roasted, unsalted varieties. Avoid heavily salted or sugar-coated versions, which may counteract the benefits. Best options for cramp relief? Pumpkin seeds, highest in magnesium. Almonds, great source of both magnesium and potassium. Walnuts and flax seeds for anti-inflammatory omega-3s. Bottom line, when it comes to leg health, these tiny bites deliver big-time relief. And now that you've got protein, potassium, and magnesium covered, it's time for a food that soothes your muscles and supports circulation all in one. Let's talk about sweet potatoes. Let's move from crunch to comfort, because nothing says warmth like a serving of soft, golden sweet potatoes. But these aren't just delicious, they're one of the best all-in-one foods for preventing leg cramps in seniors.
You could call sweet potatoes nature's mineral multivitamin, and here's why. Triple threat: potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Sweet potatoes are packed with the 3 key electrolytes your muscles crave. Potassium to regulate muscle contractions, magnesium to help muscles relax and reset, calcium to support the on-off switch from muscle movement. This trio works together like a well-oiled team, keeping your legs moving smoothly and keeping nighttime cramps from creeping in. A medium sweet potato gives you 500+ milligrams of potassium, a decent dose of magnesium, and a small but useful amount of calcium. It's a nutrient combo that's hard to beat. Blood sugar-friendly carbs. Unlike regular potatoes or processed carbs, sweet potatoes are slow digesting, which means they help keep your blood sugar stable. And that's important because blood sugar spikes and crashes can trigger muscle fatigue and cramps, especially in older adults with diabetes or insulin resistance. Sweet potatoes give you steady energy, like a long-burning log on the fire, instead of a flash-in-the-pan spark. Anti-inflammatory and circulation boosting. Sweet potatoes are rich in beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that reduces inflammation. Vitamin C, which helps repair tissues and support blood vessels. Better circulation equals better oxygen to your muscles equals fewer cramps. And they're gentle on digestion, making them perfect for seniors with sensitive stomachs or slower transit times. How to enjoy sweet potatoes. Baked or roasted with a little olive oil and cinnamon. Mashed with garlic and herbs. Cubed and tossed into soups or grain bowls. Pro tip: pair sweet potatoes with leafy greens or a protein like salmon or eggs. That way, you get even better nutrient absorption and full body support. Bottom line, sweet potatoes are comforting, healing, and delicious. A muscle-soothing powerhouse in every bite. Next, we'll wrap up with one last food that brings everything together. Tiny, juicy, and surprisingly powerful. Let's talk about berries. And finally, let's end with something sweet, colorful, and surprisingly powerful. Berries, whether it's strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, or blackberries, are more than just a tasty treat. They're like tiny soldiers fighting inflammation and protecting your muscles at a cellular level.
Fighting the root of cramps. Inflammation. Most people think leg cramps are just about electrolytes, but there's another silent culprit: chronic, low-grade inflammation. Inflammation irritates muscle tissues, slows recovery, and interferes with how your nerves signal to your muscles. That's where berries shine. They're loaded with antioxidants, especially anthocyanins and vitamin C, which act like firefighters, cooling down the inflammation before it spreads. Think of it like this. If magnesium and potassium are like the engine oil, berries are the cooling system. supporting circulation and recovery. Better blood flow means better muscle function, and berries support your circulation beautifully. They help your blood vessels stay flexible and open, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to your leg muscles. After a walk, a long day on your feet, or even a restless night, berries help your muscles bounce back faster. They're especially helpful for seniors with diabetes, arthritis, poor circulation, or anyone recovering from injury or physical therapy. Natural sugar with nutrient power.
Unlike processed sweets, berries are low in sugar and high in fiber, which means they're blood sugar friendly and safe for diabetics in moderation. Plus, the fiber helps regulate digestion and support gut health, which also impacts inflammation and nutrient absorption. How to enjoy berries? Add them to oatmeal or yogurt in the morning. Blend into a smoothie with spinach and almond milk. Enjoy a small bowl after dinner instead of sugary desserts. Bonus tip: pair berries with nuts or Greek yogurt to boost muscle recovery and feel fuller longer. Bottom line, berries aren't just dessert, they're defenders of your mobility. Tiny, powerful, and delicious, they may be the final piece in your anti-cramp toolkit. But now let's take a step back and look at how all 5 of these foods come together and how you can easily build them into your daily routine. Let's connect the dots. You've just learned about 5 powerful foods, each with a unique strength, but when combined, they form a complete defense system against leg cramps. Eggs repair and rebuild your muscles. Bananas restore your potassium balance. Nuts and seeds refill magnesium and calm your nerves. Sweet potatoes fuel your body and stabilize muscle contractions. Berries fight inflammation and support circulation. So how do you bring them together? Here's a simple daily plan.
Breakfast: scrambled eggs with spinach plus a banana. Lunch: roasted sweet potatoes plus a side of Greek yogurt with berries. Snack: a handful of almonds or pumpkin seeds. Dinner: grilled salmon, greens, and another serving of sweet potatoes. Evening: a few berries or a banana before bed. Easy, right? Now let's wrap things up with a few final thoughts and an invitation to join this journey with us. Your legs carry you through life, every step, every dance, every walk to the mailbox. And the good news is, you don't have to accept pain, cramps, or stiffness as part of aging. With just a few smart food choices each day, you can support your muscles, sleep better, and feel more confident in your movement. So tell me, which of these foods are already in your kitchen? Which one will you try first? Leave a comment below. I read every one. And if you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend over 50, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical health tips every single week. Stay informed, stay strong, and we'll see you in the next video.